hell? I've never been attacked by a dragon inside the city. Alright, which basically means I'm almost certain to get a bounty, so I'm saving it. Yeah, come on. You know what we'll use right here? That's not, I don't need stamina. I need magicka. Well, actually, eventually I will need stamina. But magic is more important right now. Come back here. There goes Viola. Hey, I need to talk to you. Don't go anywhere. You know what? My stamina isn't going to regenerate. Actually, it will. Because I have that perk. Running out of a little bit of everything here. You know what? You know what that dragon won't like? Nearby targets. There's only one target. That won't really work. What will work is a constant growth. Stand still! Or, I keep saying that, stand still! Fly still! Right there. Finger of the mountain. Where is that? Or call lightning. I think that will continually hit him with lightning bolts. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can fly, but you're still getting hit. haven't done much damage to that fucker. Can't get my thinking organized here. Alright, so what this prayer spell does is it gives me back my magic at the expense of stamina. And basically, I cast a spell that slowly regenerates my stamina. So in theory, I have unlimited magicka. Of course, with all the time that I spend playing around with my controllers, I'm not actually killing the dragon. But let's get some summoning help here. Did he just land right on top of me? He did, didn't he? Alright, check off. You're dead. You're dead. You're dying right here. Yeah, watch what I'm doing.
You keep your distance with that magic.
Yeah. You must have missed the past 15 minutes it took us to take down this dragon.
I've never seen such a thing. I never would have believed it if I had seen it.
Well, the Greybeards believe it, so should you.
On ice.
What do you want me to carry?
You need to carry these dragon bones. Oh yes, marvel on how great Desdenova is.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
It's happened 10 times already, lady. It's not... I know you're amazed by it, but we expect it right now. We need to talk.
I've been following him for months now. Well, not actually following. Trying to find him. The guards won't help. The people won't help. I'm the only one who thinks he can be caught.
Well, we know why the guards won't help. I am curious.
Oh, they care, all right. Just none of them thinks to do anything about it. They say I'm just snooping around bothering people. But I'm trying to save lives.
Fair enough. What do you think of this journal?
Huh? What's it say? Woundfirth. There have been rumors swirling about him for years. As long as I can remember. But he's a dangerous man. That's why they call him the Unliving. I wouldn't approach him directly. This information needs to go straight to the steward. He'll listen to you.
Okay, here is where we have the limitations of a computer RPG game. Programmers can only do so much and anticipate what players will do and won't do. I don't know, like, as of right now, like, what I would do if I was Desdenova, and even if I probably was myself, I would go ask Woundfirth about that amulet, because I think Desdenova and Woundfirth have... They see eye to eye on magic, so I think she would ask him about it. If Woundfirth really was the killer or something, Desdenova would feel confident in her own abilities to take Woundfirth down. So, in her eyes, there'd be nothing to lose to talk to Woundfirth. But in this game, I think if you just go straight to Woundfirth and you don't give the amulet to the guy in the museum, I think it's forever strange amulet. You don't actually get the item, and it remains a quest item. So, I'm going to give the amulet to Calixto due to the limitations of the game, not because I would do this. It's going to be... I don't want it to remain a quest item. In fact, since this amulet is an important piece of evidence, I don't think she or anyone would give it away. Regardless, you don't... But I think in order to kind of get the item... remove the item's status from strange amulet to what it really is, I think the only way is to give this guy an amulet.
I offer a brief tour for a few coins, or you can simply browse at your leisure. Let me see. Ah, yes. This is the wheelstone. It's an heirloom symbol of the power of Windhelm. Traditionally, it's carried by the court mage. I would be interested in acquiring it, if you're willing to part with it, that is. For a piece like that, I could pay 500 gold.
So, I guess how I'll roleplay this is, she would have asked Woundfirth the same exact thing as she asked Calixto. And Woundfirth knows what that is. So she would say, oh, it's a Necromancer's Amulet Legend. Thanks a lot, Woundfirth. I'll keep it because I'm a Necromancer. So she would eventually have acquired it and known what it is. And that's how the quest ends. And I think the only way to kind of get that amulet is to sell it to him.
Wonderful.
So I'm just doing this to get the end result that would have happened if I roleplayed this the way a non-computer RPG game would. Because I would have gone straight to Windhelm. He would have told her what it is, and she would have said, oh, cool, I think I'm going to keep it. So sometimes you just got to work with the limitations of a computer game and occasionally do things out of character to get the results that you would have got had you stayed in character. But enough of me lamenting the state of computer RPG games. This is a pretty good one. Just, you know, as I said, programmers can't think of every eventuality. And sometimes you just got to do what you got to do to get these quests going. But, yeah, we're going to go talk to Windhelm. We're not going to talk to Eurleaf because that is something Desdenova would definitely do.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around. Go.
I do the cooking and cleaning around the palace.
Well, shouldn't you be cooking or something? Unless Iola ate everything, all your ingredients.
I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thum be taught, like any skill?
Not really. Did I have to enchant anything? No, I didn't. Wake up. Oh, wait.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true.
And again, I wouldn't ask him like this. I would say, hey, do you know anything about this amulet?
I beg your pardon? Necromancy. I am a member of the College of Winterhold. In good standing. They haven't allowed necromancy for hundreds of years.
Well, somebody here is a necromancer. And he has these journals and this amulet.
My what now? I've never kept a journal, I can assure you. What exactly did this amulet look like?
It's right here.
I know it well, or at least I've heard of it. I would wager that carving once depicted a skull. That is the Necromancer's Amulet of legend. It appears you were at least half right. There is necromancy at the heart of this.
Okay, if there's necromancy at the heart of this, you should know, you should have a clue as to how this killer thinks.
I've been noting a pattern to when the killings happen. Now that we know they're tied into some sort of necromantic ritual, I think I know when the next might occur. Let's see. From a Lordess of Last Seed until a Midas of Hearthfire, it will happen soon. Very soon. Keep watch in the Stone Quarter tomorrow night. That's almost certainly where the killer will strike next.
Okay, we'll do that. So, yeah, that's kind of how Desdenova would have role-played that.
I have a lot of respect for the Restoration School. Skyrim could use more healers.
You know, the other alternative is that Windhelm could be the killer, and he could have just mentioned that potential ambush as a way to, you know, remove the meddling do-gooder Dragonborn. That is a possibility, but Desdenova, she doesn't think Windhelm's involved, so she'll check out the Stone Quarter. Another potentially hazardous thing about following the quest system is he said tomorrow night, but if you wait till tomorrow night, I think other people die because the killer, he's on his way to the Stone Quarter right now, and it's the afternoon. So this is a... I do like it when games offer alternative solutions that aren't in the quest journal. So I think it's nice that the designers thought of, well, players may not do things the way the quest hints tell them to. So they give the, like, because according to the in-game hints, I should have went to Yorleaf. But I was able to go to Woundfirth and get the information anyway. So I think I like that aspect about Skyrim. It's just that sometimes the quest markers can get you in trouble because, as I said, he's going to try to kill somebody this afternoon, and if you wait till tomorrow night, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to stop him. Okay. How do I not get a bounty? You know what? You deserve to be eaten. Alright, so we got our Necromancer's Amulet, which is what would have happened had we gone to Woundfirth. So it all worked out in the end.
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
No, I haven't, but there's a scumbag who did it. Go ahead and loot his body. Well, I already looted it. Go ahead and desecrate it.
What happened?
I killed him.
Horses all day long. Do you have any idea how
Alright, you relief. Let's finish up this quest and get on with things here.
Won't give us a straight answer. He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
Yeah, Calixto was the butcher.
His beard. The man was always a bit odd, but I wouldn't have expected. You've done the city a mighty service, friend.
He's against us.
I believe you'll find the guards to be a bit more cordial with you in the future.
Are you going to wait?
Travel safely.
You think
It's
I need to
dangerous
send
out there.
Bolgraf a strong
Really? They won't let me still let me take that?
If by message you mean shoving a sword.
Desdenova's feeling pretty good about herself right now.
Taking his
My
city
heart
and
goes out to
leaving him
Clan
in disgrace
Shattershield.
would make a more
Kin
powerful
murdered,
state.
family Warhammer stolen. There's no fairness in all that.
Start this war in earnest.
Oh, I solved half of that. Now, if this was Solitude, we don't care if there's a butcher. You know, this is the one city in Skyrim that actually has a temple devoted to Talos, which is where we're going to go right now. So, yeah, we don't want no butcher roaming the streets here. And plus, we got a cool amulet out of it. Okay. Steel dagger. Okay, so I came here to sell some stuff. We did that. We solved the crime.
A few septims for my supper.
Now I can just loot this jerk-off's house and be done with Windhelm. Okay. Want those gems. We need to build our house still. Well, we built most of it. I don't have access to a fence. That doesn't help me. These various salts, that's not going to help me. I don't have access to a fence. It's a great value. I'm not an illusionist, so I'm never going to use that. That's just dead weight. Is there anything else this guy's got? Has a scroll of blizzard. Actually, that might be useful. let's look at your journal. I will take that. Okay, whoops. We want to do that. We don't need that anymore. We read that. We read that. Yeah, I know this is like a popular fantasy trope. The necromancer wanting to bring back his dead lover or dead someone he cared for by collecting body parts. I don't get, even if I was a necromancer and loved somebody very much, I think I'd be smart enough to recognize that it wouldn't be them. So I guess to be a necromancer you'd have to have a deranged mindset. That just trope never made much sense to me. Oh, we got garlic here. Of course, I don't have any horker meat, Eola. Why is that? Gee, I entrusted somebody to hold that for me. I wonder where all my horker meat went. You know what, Eola? You're kind of lucky I know where to get some... quickly get some more horker meat. What we're going to do is go down to the docks and commit horkercide. Where's that little girl? I was going to buy a flower. Oh. And I think I can help the Argonians now. And Desdenova wants to help the Argonians. Again, she's one of the belief of Tiber Septim, the empire where all the races kind of live under one banner. So she'd want to help out these guys. And plus, most of them are pretty cool. Like this guy.
The Nords, Argonians, and Dark Elves in Windhelm got along better.
Me too.
We're used to getting by on scraps, but the Shatter Shields want everything for nothing. Torbjorn Shattershield. I wish someone would beat the coin out of his fat fists. He clings to every septim. He says an Argonian's labor is only worth 1/10 of a proper Nord worker. My people are not slaves.
I agree.
You can try, but we've gotten nowhere talking to him ourselves.
I'm persuasive. Yeah, why are all the dock workers Argonians?
We work where we can get work. The Nords don't like unloading their ships, so we do it instead. Sometimes cargo goes missing.
You know what? I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I came here as a hatchling. The only thing colder than Skyrim is the Nords themselves, but we stick together.
I do like this guy.
May the earth beneath your feet be always soft.
I'm
The
not...
Nords don't
I don't like
appreciate
him,
us,
though.
but so what? I don't appreciate them right back.
Alright, where's the old
The
Argonian?
Argonians do the work the Nords don't want to do.
Hey there.
By the hist, if I don't get something soon, I don't know how I'll get through the week.
What do you need?
No, I'm not. I feel like my scales are clawing into me. Maybe you could help an old Argonian out? I heard some of the sailors talking about how they stashed a bottle of double-distilled skooma in the Nissus Corner Club. I just need a taste.
Skooma. Okay.
Thank you. I'll be waiting for that bottle.
I'm not sure
Plain if you return with some skooma.
it's the best thing to encourage drug habits, but if that's what the Argonian wants, we'll get it to him. And this is another cool Argonian.
Skyrim isn't very friendly for Argonians, so we mostly just keep. Windhelm has been hard on my people, but our fortunes will turn, and we have shelter and food.
Alright, you are happy.
Oh yes, after all, what's the point in being miserable all the time? I know life on the docks isn't easy. Sometimes life puts you in difficult circumstances you didn't choose. But being happy or unhappy is a choice you make. And I've chosen to make the best of things that I can.
Alright, she's got a cool attitude, and I'm interested in why her name is different from the other Argonians. Tell me about your bad luck.
We have not fared well outside our native Black Marsh, but we're determined to make the best of things. I began praying to Zenithar, the god of wealth, to bring us some fortune, but thieves made off with my sacred amulet almost as soon as I bought it.
We'll get that back.
Shavi would be in your debt, kind one.
Lost Knife Hideout. Okay.
I enjoyed our talk.
Don't think you can barter with me. Like
That's another reason why Desdenova does not really care for thieves. Because that really sucks what happened to her. It really does. Okay. So we'll write that. Now about these Horkers. Oh, I could go to Solstheim. I want to complete that vampire quest first, though. There's Horkers right out there.
The Northern Maiden is ship-shape and ready to go.
So, Eola, you're lucky. Or I'd be sacrificing you to Namira. Had 20 pounds of fucking Horker meat. I still can't believe she did that. This is like, oh yeah, they're all there. Alright, so the question is... Well, again, there's not much sport in this. Desdenova's not the sporting type. They have lesser soul gems, so I'll get 3 of them and just electrocute them. It's like committing murder. Okay, so Lightning Rune, Soul Trap. 1, 2, 3. And I'm already out of stamina. God, or Magicka. Look, Eola, Horker me. You want to come and help me? Now, normally, I'm not really a fan of just massacring a bunch of Horkers. I like to avoid them because, I don't know, there's really no sport in it. But I need Horker meat, and Eola, gluttonous pig, ate all mine. Alright. So, in our mind, we're at least using the animals and respecting them. Alright, Eola. We're going to take the carriage to... I should help that Argonian out. I'm right here. In fact, I'll do that right now.
For a dragon to attack Kynes Grove. Why? Why there? There's no place safe.
pretty sure my speech skill is high enough to convince... Where the hell's Yola? Oh. Oh, she's right there. Pretty high enough to convince him.
The best way for us to win the Nords' respect is through hard work.
You're right.
I'm proud of my farm. Takes no small effort to grow crops in this part of Skyrim.
Okay, can't talk to him.
I'd be out there fighting the Imperial.
But that's...
If it wasn't for my war wound.
I think his attitude is right. That's basically what Narani said, too. Alright.
A few septims for my supper is all I ask.
You know what? You give us Nords a bad name. Well, us Nords. It's dark. I think I can beat the shit out of you. I'm gonna do that. Hey.
You a dark elf lover? Get out of our city, you filthy piece of trash.
I don't like your attitude.
Don't like it? Too bad. This is our city. Ours. Don't think I can take you? 100 septims say I can punch you back where you came from.
I ask only for charity.
All right? Fists only. None of that magic stuff either. Let's go.
Alright, asshole.
Let's see what you're made of.
Come on. Come on, Rolf. Uh-oh. It's gonna be close, actually. I'm gonna kick your ass. Yeah, you're getting beat up by an elf. And a girl. Yeah, what are you gonna tell your brother, huh? Yeah, I'll go punch and punch with you. Come on, Rolf. Let's see what you got. You're going down, sucker. Goodbye. Fucking hit you again, and again, and again, and again. Get up.
Taught you to fight. Keep those hands up.
That wasn't a fair swing.
You're right, it wasn't. Give me my money.
Yeah. Here.
Jerk off. Alright.
Poor Nilsine has been wrecked since her sister was killed.
We need to talk here.
Seeing a good tavern brawl might be just the thing to lift my spirits.
You need to pay the Argonians a fair wage.
Those boots aren't worth the septims I do pay them. I'm not giving them coin I could give to good Nord workers.
I think she would say this because, I mean, what is he going to do when I'm not around to threaten him? Let's try to persuade him in the ways that, like, the whole Tiber Septim ideal.
Bold words, but true. Fine, you win. I'll pay the Argonians more coin.
All right.
Got any ale or mead?
There you go. Do something for me?
Please forgive my
I'll do
mood.
something for you.
I'm still coming to terms with my daughter's death.
Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
Are you a priestess
You know
of
about
Talos?
Talos? He founded the Empire.
I do.
We're the only temple in Skyrim that can openly worship Talos.
Tell me about him.
Talos, who in life was known as Tiber Septim, united Tamriel and founded the Empire. He was rewarded for his deeds by being joined with the Divines in eternal glory, the only mortal to do so. We worship him that we might follow in his path. We can't literally join him in the heavens, but we may do our best to know them here on Nirn.
Are the people of Windhelm devout?
Like anyone, a crisis will push them towards devotion. I've been seeing a lot of the Shatter Shields since they lost their daughter. Hilevi Cruelty comes in a lot, but I haven't seen her husband here in years. Ulfric prays for strength. I speak to Captain Lonelygale, but he doesn't spend much time here. Too busy.
We know what Talos has to do with the war, so we won't ask that.
Blessings of Talos be upon you.
It's been some time since Desdenova has accepted Harkon's offer to become a vampire lord, and her decision has undoubtedly raised some questions. Questions that she herself would probably not be able to answer. Throughout the series, especially in the past...
You know about Talos? He founded the Empire.
I do know about Talos, but I'm trying to roleplay here. Throughout the series, especially in the past 20 episodes or so, we have seen Desdenova undertake a relentless acquisition for power. But what isn't exactly clear is for what end? She has never thought long term. Her goals and perspectives are immediate. I think what weighs on her mind mostly is the presence of the Thalmor operating in Skyrim, and her belief that the Empire of Tiber Septim is long gone. These are everyday frustrations that are more real to her than a legend that, the Dragonborn is supposed to face and defeat Alduin. We who have played the game know that the last Dragonborn is destined to beat Alduin and save Nirn from the World Eater. That's kind of what the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim is all about. But nobody in this game has specifically told Desdenova that that's her destiny. If the Greybeards did tell her this, I think she would embrace the savior role more, but they haven't.
All hail to Ulfric, you are the High King. In your great honor we drink and we sing.
And Desdenova isn't quite sure that Tamriel that she encounters every day is worth saving. It has never been kind to her. And even now, just spending a day in Windhelm, she has had to catch a sadistic murderer, pummel an unrepentant racist, hear about a thief stealing the one item of value to a good person, and she has had to convince a Nord to live up to the ideals of the empire Talos founded. Perhaps the reason she spends so much time trying to reshape Skyrim into the empire of Tiber Septim, one life and one village at a time, because she knows the Nordic myth that she will have to battle Alduin at one point, and she wants that encounter to actually mean something. If there is one thing we can say for certain about Harkon's gift, is that it hasn't changed her priorities or how Desdenova identifies herself. While she enjoys the power it has granted to her, Desdenova has not actually embraced being a vampire. She sees herself still as representing the best of what Tamriel has to offer: Altmer blood and Nordic upbringing. Even if immortality was a gift from Molag Bal, Desdenova believes that Talos is the best guide and how to use that gift. In anointing her Dragon of the North, the Greybeards did tell her that she has been following a path not traversed since Talos of Atmora. If she could reshape Tamriel as he did, transform it back to what it once was so that her parents would not have died in vain, that is far more important to her than saving the rot it has become. Ambitious, to say the least, and I think that is why she continues to seek power. And the reason why I was cool with him and gave him the mead, I didn't have to beat it out of him like Rolf out there. So He admitted it. He recognized the error of his ways. He agreed. So hey, we'll share a mead. Oh, I'm gonna get that old Argonian his skooma.
Spare a coin for
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while.
Okay.
What is it? Dragons?
Yeah, there's a there's one right in front of the palace.
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can, but I still have to listen to my brothers harping about injustices. Of course, working for Bolfrida isn't my first choice. But what else can a Dunmer do out here?
Alright, you know, I wish there's something I can do to help out the cool dark elves of the city.
so cold.
Because again, I definitely would do that. It's just this jerk-off bartender here, I wouldn't.
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a... What the...
I'd travel more.
Yeah,
Who wants
you're
to
a
deal with all
jerk.
the soldiers these days?
Or is it you?
Things have been a lot worse around here since Ulfric took over.
Oh yeah, you're the jerk.
I just have to know. What is your secret?
My what now?
You know. Where do you get your goods? I am always amazed at how you manage to sell things so cheaply.
Oh, just a matter of finding the right suppliers.
Well, I'll want to meet them the next time they're around. Maybe you can give an introduction.
I'll consider it. Many of the people I deal with here are secretive. You know how it is.
Of course. I understand completely. You just put us in a room, and I'll do all the talking. No worries at all.
I'm actually surprised Ronnie comes here. Because it's... Altmer and Dunmer don't exactly see eye to eye. I really would peg her for the Candlehearth Hall. I don't spend too much time in this in the corner club because I can't stand that bartender. Where the hell's that skooma? Oh, I never saw that here. Eola! What the hell? Am I stuck? Alright, let's get in first person mode here.
What do you need?
I need you to read that.
Okay, got it. Anything else?
Not yet. Alright, here's where I remember complaining, but well, not complaining. Explaining the logic of quest markers in another episode. Here's where you need one. I know this stuff is here. I just forget. I'm pretty sure I looked here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, we got our skooma. We got our skill book. You gonna start complaining about the Argonians? I want to hear it. Oh. Now, I don't know if that's a bounty.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met
I'll
you.
read it, I won't take it. Yeah, see, steel? Okay. I'm not quite sure why I didn't get a bounty for the other one. Or maybe I did. No.
Things have been a lot worse around here. It's not the cold of Skyrim that gets to me. It's the stink from the people.
Yes, tell me about these murders.
None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems.
I should beat the shit out of him, too. He's just like Rolf. Yeah, screw you.
be right here.
I ain't gonna buy anything from you. Okay. You know what? I really need to get a steward for my house because I really want to take a carriage there. Well, that's where her amulet is. Okay, so how do I want to go here? I do want to get the vampire quest line just started because I want to do a lot of the miscellaneous quests that those vampires do. Eventually you get a really good ring that might even be better than the ring in Namira. So I kind of want to get the ball rolling on that. And I'm gonna have to make a decision about Aventus Argentino's request. I should... when I get the Danger Heart, when I go here, I'll do that. For right now, I think we want to go here. There really isn't... How the fuck do I get there? I suppose I could cross the river here. Or actually... I don't know how I'm gonna get there. I do know I want to get here, and we're going there. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? We're gonna store shit in my house. That's what we're gonna do.